What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. We have some spongy news to talk about today. The past couple weeks, there's been a small trickle of Spongebob Squarepants Cosmic Shake information. Before I get into it, though, make sure to tune in this Friday for the Luigi's Mansion Concept Series Episode 1, where we're talking about the story for my concepts and ideas for a Luigi's Mansion 4. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It'll be premiering this Friday, and I'm very excited to get this series out to you guys in 8 parts, but you can see more about that on my channel. I just wanted to give it a quick plug here. But Spongebob Squarepants The Cosmic Shake has got a release window, kind of, and a new special edition confirmed that is way too overpriced. But before we do that, let's quickly talk about that Nintendo Direct where we saw a Cosmic Shake trailer. We saw some new gameplay for Spongebob Squarepants The Cosmic Shake, like a little bit more of the downtown and a few new costumes. There's nothing overly crazy, overly amazing, to be seen there. But like I said, we saw a few more costumes. I'm not going to go too into it because the costumes don't really, mean much to me. If you want to hear more on the costumes, go and check out Riders DX's little analysis he did on that Nintendo Direct trailer. But the interesting thing they said in that trailer, which many people, myself included, were really curious about, is they said at the end of the trailer, coming out in 2023. Now, I didn't know if that was just Nintendo doing a goof, because THQ Nordic hadn't said anything about a 2023 release window. And, and even more than that, I asked them about it and they didn't respond. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Did Nintendo leak out that it's not coming out this year? Like what's going on? So, in this recent trailer that we got for the Spongebob Squarepants Cosmic Shake Collector's Edition, which, like I said, I'll talk a bit more about the actual Collector's Edition in a second, we figured out that the game is indeed coming out in 2023. Not really a big shocker, to be honest, but I think a lot of people were expecting it, given that we saw, a leak that said the game was going to come out in, January or February or something. And I'm down for it to come out next year. I mean, this year's been pretty weak, in my personal opinion. I'm going to make a video about that later, at some point. But I do think that this year has been kind of weak, so it does kind of suck moving into 2023. But I do think the more time they give to this game to polish it up and make it look and run really, really well on all platforms, the better I think it's just going to do and be received. Because Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, just bit my cheek. Because Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated got heavily criticized for a lot of bugs and just things, not going right, in the very beginning of the game when it first launched. So, hopefully they're going to spend that time, give it some good polish, and get it ready to go. So, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this announcement and what you guys are probably here for. That Collector's Edition. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get right into what it is. It contains a copy of the game for a platform of your choice, very obvious. It also contains a pretty cool statue, mini statue of the very first thing we saw when they first revealed this game. You got the Sweet Victory SpongeBob singing in front of the purple portal with Balloon Patrick right behind him. They have that as a statue, really, really cool. They have these 4 bouncy balls, all with different SpongeBobs in them with different costumes. They have these 4 placemats. I'm guessing they're for dinner, like plates and cups and stuff, the dinner table. So those placemats. There is a Patrick balloon, a balloon Patrick balloon, I should say. Self-explanatory, that one. There is a Best Friends Forever little necklace, amulet thingy. Pretty cool looking. There's some DLC, DLC that's gonna be coming to the game, which I guess got confirmed in that, but you're gonna get that for free. All pretty cool stuff. I mean, altogether, the special edition looks really cool. This is a cool looking special edition. I would honestly love to have it. There's just one problem with it though, and it's the price. Now, I didn't really complain about the price of the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated special editions. Mostly because, not that they seemed fair, because they definitely were overpriced, but I don't think they were egregiously overpriced. You have the regular base version, then you have the version that has a lot more stuff added in for $100 more, okay, whatever, and then you have the really, really big one for the really, really expensive collectors out there. Okay, it's overpriced, but I could see it making sense. Well, some sense. But this just does not sit well with me. When asked about the price of this collector's edition, THQ Nordic responded saying it's going to be $250. Now, to me, I can't excuse this one. I was able to excuse and you know, not really care too much about Rehydrated's price, you know, for the special editions, but come on. $250. That's nearly as much as the most expensive collector's edition, and you get nowhere near as much stuff. Sure, there might be a lot more smaller things, but like what? A balloon, most likely plastic keychain, a couple plastic placemats. Like, these aren't crazy things. The statue, admittingly, is really cool. But is it cool enough to make a collector's version, or collector's edition, sorry, worth $250? I don't freaking think so. Like, THQ Nordic, Purple Imp, you know I love you guys. I know you guys have watched some of my videos. I know this. I think you do need to rethink this price. Like I said, I gave you the pass on the Fun Edition and the Shiny Edition of the older ones, because, like, it was expensive, but it kind of worked, I guess. This is just too expensive. This is just way too expensive for what you're giving. I think, personally, this should be more in the ballpark of, like, $150. Because you get the base game, which is, what, 30 to 40 bucks? And then with a statue and, like a handful of other cheap, you know, smaller things added in, $150 makes more sense, because that's more in line with the Shiny Edition, which was one statue and all the other little side things. It's basically the same exact thing. Why are you charging $100 more for this special edition? Especially given the fact that when people bought the Fun Edition last year on launch, we were really, I don't want to say ripped off, but like weeks later, those Fun Editions were going on sale for like $100, $150. Like why overprice your collector's edition? Then it doesn't sell what you want it to sell, and then you have to give discounts and sales on it so that you can get units out. Like, why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. And now, you know, especially now you're doing it even worse here. Like, to me, that makes no sense, because obviously you know that, like, I mean, I'm guessing you weren't sending out as many Fun Editions or Shiny Editions as you were wanting to, hence why there were so many sales on them. So why would you do it again, but even worse? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. THQ Nordic Purple Imp, like I said, I know you watch my channel every now and again. Please consider dropping that price. Like, I don't know if it's because, obviously, we're living in very hard times right now, everything is expensive, but it shouldn't cost $250 for a game that's $30 or $40, okay, so then you have $210 or $220 left to spend. It shouldn't cost over $200 for a balloon, a little statue, a plastic necklace, a couple of placemats, and, what was the other, and some bouncy balls. Like, it should not cost that much. Like, you need to drop it down to $150 at most. Like, it cannot cost $200 or above. No freaking way. You are not going to sell that many units. Sure, like, many hardcore fans might buy it. Like, Riders will probably buy it, because Riders is a real hardcore SpongeBob fan. I'm not. I'll be straight up. I'm not gonna get that special edition. At $250? No way. It is not worth it. At $150, I'd probably pick it up, because it's a lot cheaper. Like, that's so much more worth it. So, like I said, I really hope you guys are considering that, because $250 is just way too much. I mean, the collector's edition itself looks cool. It's well themed. There's lots of cool items in there. You know, you got the cool statue. The Patrick balloon is really, really cute. Like, it's really good stuff, but just way overvalued. Way overvalued. And I know there's a habit of conversation around the collector's edition that THQ Nordic releases, not just of, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but, like, the alien game, what's it called? Destroy All Humans, that's what it was called, Destroy All Humans. Like, there was, like, so much conversation around the prices of these special editions, and, like I said, at first I gave you a pass, but I just can't now. Like, $250 is too expensive. So there you have it, guys. That's my personal opinion on the new stuff coming out for Cosmic Shake. It's all looking really, really good. They just need to reduce that freaking special edition price, man. Like, it's just way too much. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Remember, stay tuned for Friday. Luigi's Mansion Concept Series Part 1 is coming out. I am very excited to get that out to you. I've been working very hard on this series, so I hope that you all enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below, and hit that notification bell. I know quite a few of you actually hit that notification bell. I see the statistics, and quite a few of you have hit it, so thank you. But I would love for more of you to hit it too. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video.